Hi, in this video we will see how high fructose intake leads to fatty liver. In order to understand this problem, we should know a little bit about glycolysis. So in glycolysis, we already know that glucose is converted to glucose 6-phosphate, and which in turn is converted to fructose 6-phosphate, which is acted upon by a rate limiting enzyme called phosphofructokinase 1 to form fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, which splits to form two compounds, that is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. This is catalyzed by an enzyme called aldolase, and these two will get ultimately converted to form pyruvate. So this is how glycolysis happens. So if you see clearly that glucose must cross this regulatory step catalyzed by phosphofructokinase 1 for glycolysis to occur. Now let's see how fructose gets metabolized in a cell. So fructose is converted to fructose 1-phosphate by an enzyme called fructokinase, and this fructose 1-phosphate is directly split into two, glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone phosphate by an enzyme called aldolase B, and this glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone phosphate enters into glycolysis and gets converted to pyruvate. So this is how fructose gets metabolized to form pyruvate. So if you see carefully, unlike glucose, fructose doesn't need a regulatory step here. So there is no step catalyzed by phosphofructokinase 1 for fructose. So whatever fructose that comes into the cell, it is metabolized rapidly to form pyruvate. And this glyceraldehyde can also get converted to glycerol. So now let's see what happens when somebody takes high levels of fructose. So when somebody takes high levels of fructose, as I said earlier, fructose metabolism is rapid. So whatever fructose that comes inside will be converted to pyruvate. And this pyruvate, we all know that pyruvate is converted to acetyl-CoA. And this acetyl-CoA is a precursor for fatty acid synthesis. And we also know that glyceraldehyde can be converted to glycerol. So glycerol and fatty acid both will combine to form triacylglycerol, which is nothing but a storage form of fat. So this increased synthesis of triacylglycerol finds its way to liver and gets deposited in the liver, leading to fatty liver. So excess fructose intake can lead to increased production of triacylglycerol, which can ultimately deposit in the liver, leading to fatty liver. Do we need to worry about it? Yes, we need to worry about it. Why? So increased fructose leads to fatty liver, and this fatty liver, if you leave it untreated, can lead to insulin resistance. And this insulin resistance can in turn lead to diabetes mellitus and metabolic syndrome. So that's the reason why we need to take care of fatty liver and we need to prevent it from happening. I hope this video was useful, and thank you.